Okay, well, guys, look, thank you for joining us on this presentation for today. You could be anywhere, but you've decided to join us right here on our Team United iBoomerang launch call. We are right in the midst of Project 1000, where we're going to enroll over 1,000 individuals over the next 10 days into this project, many of whom are going to go into your organization. I'm going to start sharing my screen to give you an idea of why, and our guests, an idea of why we're here. Why are we so excited, and why were you invited to be on this line? You should consider this an absolute privilege because we are doing something literally unprecedented in this industry. Our journey starts about 60 days ago, where myself and my partner, Mr. Jonathan Green. Jonathan Green is an absolute legend in this industry. He is a seven-figure earner. He has built huge teams in the industry of direct sales. He's a computer engineer by training, and I had the privilege of watching him train thousands and thousands of people. He had built to the heights of a company before. We were blessed to lock arms in another project, ironically enough, in the travel space, where we set several records in that company. And so I feel very fortunate and blessed to be partnered with Mr. Jonathan Green. He and I are co-piloting this project. We got a call about 60 days ago to fly into Dallas, Texas to meet with some gentlemen. I walked in the room, and one of the gentlemen in the room was named Mr. Houghton Buggs. And if you do not know who Houghton Buggs is, he is the veritable Michael Jordan of the direct sales industry. There were other luminaries in the room, one of whom was the owner of us and the CEO of a technology company. He wasn't that familiar with who Mr. Buggs was, and he went on to explain himself. Mr. Buggs gave him a little bit of his resume, wasn't arrogant, was just giving him the facts. He said, "My name is Houghton Buggs. I'm 46 years old. I've earned over $110 million from a single position in my previous company. No other person in the history of this industry has made more money from a single position than I have. I'm worth over $200 million, and I have a goal of being worth $1 billion by the time I'm 50. I've got 3.5 years to do that, and this is going to be my legacy play." And what is the this that he was referring to, where you can see it on the screen, iBoomerang. He went on to share with us in that real fateful meeting on that beautiful evening in Dallas, Texas, that he was going to accomplish this goal, blessing the lives of millions of people in the wonderful industry of travel. And so for the next few moments, if I can have your attention, just to share with you a little bit about this wonderful project, this movement that is called iBoomerang. My background briefly, I was a sports attorney for several years. I've been blessed to serve in almost every capacity imaginable in direct sales. And probably much like you as a guest, I'm very skeptical. I've seen a lot. I've been pitched a lot. People have tried to sell me a lot. But I'm a logical thinker, and the facts and the evidence and the clues have to lead to a logical conclusion. And so I've even been an executive and even the CEO of my own company. And so I know this industry very well. And I know that done correctly, done properly, done professionally, this industry can change a lot of individuals' lives. And so I want to thank you to the guests who have joined us for this presentation on today. Let me give you a little bit of a disclaimer. We are not going to make any guarantees about future earnings, what can happen for you in this project. We will go over some compensation numbers, but those are for illustrative purposes only and not meant to serve as a guarantee. As with anything, you're going to get out of this program and this project exactly what you put into it. Here's what we know. It is time for network marketing to change. It's time for network marketing to evolve. I feel that there should be more professionalism in this space. I believe that there truly should be a level playing field for everyone. I truly believe that timing and technology coming together, and companies should look now more towards the future as it relates to embracing some of these new technologies, which could usher in an entire new genre, an entire new group of new builders like the millennials that are out there. And so it's time for things to evolve. Mr. Houghton Buggs, he agrees with that, and I'm going to reference him several times during the course of this presentation, because he is that important to this movement. I mean, he is the essence of why this movement actually exists. See, before, you did not have, and from my perspective, there wasn't a really great consumer experience, right? Customers want really two things. I've been really blessed to have started some traditional business businesses, many of which have done pretty well. And I've learned this in my years in business. Customers really want two things. One, customers want a great price, and number two, customers want great customer service. We're going to offer both of those here in iBoomerang. One of the things that attracted me to network marketing, even as a skeptic, was something called residual income. Residual income is the ninth wonder of the world. It's something that you do one time, yet you get paid over and over and over again. Well, through this movement, we're creating something called a PRIB, a perpetual residual income builder, where people will begin, our distributors, our TSAs will begin to earn money over and over again. And as our group continues to grow, as we continue to spread throughout the world, we can add other services and even products to continue the perpetual nature of this residual income. In the old model of network marketing and direct sales, customers paid more. You know, I believe that some of the best products that exist today happen to be in the industry of network marketing. What's unfortunate, though, is that many of these products and services are just overpriced. You have to pay more for the coffee. You have to pay more for the diet shake or the protein shake. You have to pay more for the exotic juice with the berry they just found deep in the Amazon rainforest. Guys, you have to pay more for it, and you can find similar products with similar active ingredients in those big box retail stores for less money. So why is that? Well, you see, once something goes into network marketing, you have to make sure that the distributors can somehow, some way get paid from the opportunity. Therefore, the owners place multiples of 5, 6, 7 times or more on top of that product so as to make it feasible to move through a compensation plan. Who suffers? The customer, right? And then in that model, what happens is only the strong recruiters win. See, and that's disheartening to me, because there's some people out there who really want a legitimate shot at changing their lives. There's some people out there who want a legitimate chance to build a future financially for their families. But because maybe they haven't been on the personal self-development spectrum a long time, maybe they don't have the influence that someone has, or the experience or the expertise, that person almost has absolutely no shot, zero chance to win in this industry, because only the big builders can build a team, not through customer acquisition, not through introducing this to new people. That they win by building a big team and then profiting from something called internal consumption, where their big team primarily are the only ones buying the juice or the coffee or the diet shake, and that is how they sustain that model. Guys, it's an old model, and it's time for things to change. And I mean, no disrespect to companies who have any of those products I mentioned. Those were just use those as an example. See, in this new model, we're going to make money only when customers save money. Now, isn't that a refreshing thought? The more money our customers save, the more money we actually make. See, that's a retention on both sides. I can feel good about that. You should feel good about that. The more money your customers save, that means they get a benefit, they're happy, and when they're happy, what do? What does the customer do? If you walk into a store and you buy something and you have a great experience and you get a great price, what are you more likely to do? You're more likely to go back. Same thing. And if they keep going back, how do the owners feel? They feel great. They're not going anywhere either. They're not going to shut the store down. Same thing here with iBoomerang. I'm not going to shut my store down. I'm not going to stop paying my monthly fee when I have happy customers who return over and over and over again. That's the new model that we're talking about on tonight. So the question you might be having is, Mr. Iverson, I'm liking what I'm hearing. I'm starting to feel this, but how are you going to bring this great vision to the world? Well, it starts with one word, and that word is travel. Travel is an $8 trillion per year industry. It's the biggest industry in the world. When you look at some of these countries and that we've illustrated on the presentation here, Asia, $6 billion a day, Africa, $487 million a day. In the United States, travel is a $2.8 billion a day industry, breaking down to over $32,000 a second. Let's pause real quick. That was a $100,000 pause, okay? So you don't need many seconds, many minutes, or many hours to do really well in the travel space. People are booking travel online every second of every day. Travel is the most researched word between the hours of 9 to 5 anywhere on the internet, guys. It's absolutely amazing. And so when Mr. Bugs told us in that meeting in Dallas, Texas, that he was going to build his legacy, that this is the industry that's going to help him get to $1 billion. He's going to help skyrocket this company to $1 billion enterprise in the first year or two. Guys, it made absolute sense when he said we're going to do it in the industry of travel. Did you know that there's a duopoly? A monopoly is when one company dominates a space. A duopoly is when two companies, and in this case, the two companies are Booking Holdings and the Expedia Group. These two entities dominate almost 90% of the online travel booking market. See, what's been happening is we've been fooled. As consumers, as customers, we have absolutely been duped. We think that when we go to these comparison sites and they show Travelocity, Orbitz, Trivago, and Hotwire and do a comparison, and we find a great deal, we book something on Trivago. Oh, look, I saved $5 on it. Nope, they got you. It's the same company. They just have a slightly different marketing twist and marketing spin on their message to lure you in, and you think it's a different company, and you've really gotten a deal. No, we got duped. This happened to all of us. These two companies collectively have about 12 different entities under them, and they absolutely dominate this space. There was a legislator who's actually campaigning against this, trying to break all of this up because it's almost not fair. They control too much of the space. It's not collusion, but there's a lot of lack of competitive spirit between them. So what are we going to do? Thanks to our partnership with Extreme Travel, we're going to pass the savings on to you. Now, here's something that we know. One of the things that we realize in this space is that as we grow, and one of the benefits that you're going to get when you enroll as a TSA with iBoomerang, you're going to get your own wholesale travel booking platform. Keyword is wholesale. See, there are different ways to book travel and save money. What you see on the internet, that's the retail price. But there's also a wholesale price, guys, that you most of the times will never get a chance to see. When you enroll in iBoomerang, you're going to get your own booking engine that where you will save up to 70%. You'll see up to 70% off on the same trips to the same destinations you frequented before. You're going to earn extra travel bonuses. You're going to get access to specialty trips and discounts and exclusive vacation packages. Some of you may want to even go on and ultimately become a full-time travel agent. You can do that through Extreme Travel. And the great thing is that we will never run out of inventory. You know, the company that I own, it was an amazing company, went from 0 to $20 million in 18 months or less, had a pre-launch where we pre-launched with 75,000+ people, and we ran out of product. We couldn't manufacture enough sometimes to keep up with demand. Won't have that problem here. Not in travel, guys. We have $8 trillion worth of inventory at our fingertips. Let's look at Extreme Travel and a little bit of the accolades that they've been able to garner over the years. This is a travel agency that has been around for more than 19 years. They have won virtually every honor and award you can name in the travel space. This is just a partial listing of some of their accolades. I mean, you can't, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, or Norwegian, all the top cruise lines. Matter of fact, they're a premier diamond agency with CLIA. That stands for Cruise Line Industry Association. The Travel Savers Elite Agency Top 50 Award. Guys, the rumor is that we're actually number 2 in that top 50 group, guys, and we can go on and on and on, but it's refreshing to know that our travel partner is this well established. It goes back to the brilliance of Houghton Bugs. While this is, yes, it is a new company. Yes, it is a new movement. However, it sits and rests on the shoulders of the giant in this industry of travel, being Extreme Travel. Now, let's look at some real examples. Many of you have gone to New York. I've been to New York several times, and New York is a very, very expensive place to live and visit. But we did a comparison at a 4.5-star hotel on Expedia. We're keeping the name private for the protection of that entity, but of that hotel. But $339 was the total on Expedia's site. On our website is $178, a savings of $161. Somebody has been to Paris, France. I've been to Paris, France. Had a wonderful time in Paris. 4-star hotel. On Travelocity, that was that was $440. Well, on our website, guys, it's $130 with a savings of $310, guys. Now, look, same room, same hotels, and going back to what we talked about earlier about being on the forefront of this movement, staying in step with the technology and the enhancements that are soon to come. We will be the first travel booking site to accept digital currency, often known as cryptocurrency, more specifically Bitcoin. So for all of you out there who are holding Bitcoins and really believe in a digital currency, as I do, knowing that ultimately that is the currency of the future, we will be positioned in place to accept that. Let's look at some more examples. New York City rental car agency, $392 for the week on rentalcars.com. On our website, same car, same city, $221, a savings of $171. In the Dominican Republic, Punta Cana, I've been there. Beautiful, beautiful place. Played golf there, went deep sea fishing. Wonderful time in Punta Cana. $1,215 for the week. On our site, $712, a savings of $503, guys, for the week. Guys, again, we're being able to visit 5-star locations and do that at 3-star prices. Now, I believe that documentation beats conversation. As an attorney, I believe in facts, evidence, and clues. Facts, evidence, and clues. I don't get emotional. I need the data in front of me. Show me the evidence. Guys, here are some real confirmations of from individuals who are really doing it big in this space. They are actually being a product of the product. We have redacted the names of the individuals to protect their privacy. But in this case, someone went to the Sheraton in Salt Lake City, saved $848, and also got 445 points of reward credits. I'll explain to you what that is. A reward, every time you book on your website, not only do you get great savings, but you also get credits. Credits that you can use eventually as they accumulate to pay for your entire trip. Isn't that wonderful? Another great retention tool. Here's someone else, went to the Sheraton at Salt Lake City Hotel. They saved $532, received 300+ points of credit. Here's someone who went to the Westin Galleria in Houston. I've stayed there before, beautiful property. They saved over $1,000 and got over 1,000 points worth of credits. And here's our chairman and CEO, Mr. Houghton Bugs himself. He went to Cabo San Lucas, saved almost $1,600, and also earned he earned over 1,600 points on that trip, guys. Nothing better than being a product of the product. But these are real examples. So when you become a member of iBoomerang, you are going to have some fantastic experiences at prices that really meet your budget. Guys, look at all of the benefits that you're going to get. Guys, this is not some watered down version of a website. This is not, something that's different or something that has less than what you're going to find on the highly advertised sites. We have the exact same thing. Hotels, rental cars, cruises, luxury homes, vacation weeks. We're going to have a marketplace that's going to actually allow you to have access to wine club, gift cards, restaurant savings, all types of things. And timeshare owners, guys, some of those blackout dates that you don't use, you may be able to get them into our timeshare program where we can get those used for you, or we can take advantage of blackout dates that others are not using. And I'm going to come back to flights. I wanted to come back here because we want to make it clear that everyone understands that there are no discounts on airfare. That's not an iBoomerang policy. That has not been in place for years and years. Over 30 years ago, they stopped discounts on airfare. As a matter of fact, I think I saw a special. You can fly from Atlanta to Australia on Spirit for $19.99. So some of you had your Spirit experience, right? But anyway, guys, airfare right now is as deeply discounted as it is going to get. What we do is we bundle those in your packages to make them more attractive. Well, your question may now be, Mr. Iverson, why would somebody book on my website? Why would someone go from Expedia or Orbitz or Booking.com to book with me? Actually, that's a great question because we have something they don't have, and it begins with an R. It's one word. It's relationships. Another name for our industry is relationship marketing. We do business with people we have relationships with. And so your friends and family members should do business with you because of the nature of your relationship. Everybody in the world is not going to book travel on my website, but everybody in my world can. I use my mom as an example. My mom doesn't know anybody at Expedia, Orbitz, or Booking.com, but she knows her baby has his own website. And we have, all things being equal, assuming all things are equal, if anybody's going to get that business when my mom and dad take their trip, I'm going to get that business. Why? Because it's her baby. Now, I said all things being equal. Guys, how can we guarantee that? Look at the bottom of your screen here. We have a price match guarantee. That's right. If you go out there and search, and we encourage you to do so, go and look at Expedia and Orbitz and Booking.com. If you find a better price, and let me caution you, from time to time, you will. Think about it. I just identified 2 duopolies out there. No one company can have a monopoly on the prices. That is illegal. It's a part of the anti-fraud and anti-collusion laws in the United States. However, what we do is says, okay, if we can't win every time, we can at least match you. And that's what we're going to do. You find a better price out there, we have a 110% price match guarantee. We'll give you 100% to match it and then another 10% to beat it. So now all things are equal. Now, if your mom doesn't book travel with you, okay, that's another seminar workshop we'll do for you at another time, okay? But guys, 110% price match guarantee here with iBoomerang. Do you boomerang? Yes, iBoomerang, guys. And we're finding more and more people around the world every day who want to boomerang with us, because when you boomerang, here's one of the things that is making us so different. Holton Buggs looked at this industry and said, it's time for a change. Instead of paying out of the small end of the funnel where you're only getting a portion of a commission, guys, we're going to pay you on the savings. You're going to earn 50% of the savings when someone takes a trip. Guys, how not? And it's not in points. You're going to get that back in cash, and there's no limit on the amount of money that you can make. Let's look at some examples. On your website, when you become a member of iBoomerang as a travel savings ambassador, you're going to see 70% off of retail. That's what you're going to see back here. And the public price on those highly advertised websites for this trip to Playa del Carmen, over $4,800. You're going to save as a member of iBoomerang over $3,000. Now, what does your customer see when you give them one of your boomerangs? A boomerang is nothing more than a link to your website. That site to your customer is absolutely free. It costs them nothing to use, nothing to own. There's no monthly attached to it. It's your gift to them. They'll see about a 35% savings. So when they search the other highly advertised sites, they'll see $4,800. And then they'll see themselves saving almost $1,700. Guess what? Your customer's happy. Oh, they're ecstatic. They get it. They're like, wow. See, and let me give you an idea of who your customer is. They don't want to go to a conference. They don't want to go to a convention. They don't want to go to a Super Saturday. They don't want to get on a conference call. Remember, we talked about those 2 things, price and customer service. They're getting a great price. So what happens is everybody's happy now. Your customer got a great price. You're excited because they booked using your boomerang. Here's what happens. When your customer saved that $16.99, you're going to earn 50% of that in cash. $849.75, guys, coming right back to you. So you are definitely sending them some champagne and wishing that they have a wonderful time in Playa del Carmen. The other part of our compensation plan is broken up between going to the house and being distributed back through other elements of the compensation plan. Guys, this is a game changer. This is one of the reasons why people from around the world are rushing to get in position with iBoomerang. Now, we looked at this from 3 different progressive perspectives as it applies to customer acquisition. Remember, this is not an opportunity only for the big recruiters or the big builders or the network marketing giants of the world. We will have people who are making 6 figures a year who don't recruit one single person. We looked at it from a conservative, a moderate, and an aggressive approach. Mr. Iverson, I think I'm relatively conservative. I think I can get 10 customers in a year to book using my boomerangs. We've done the math. The average person will likely save about $600 per vacation package. Guys, that's a total savings with those 10 customers of $6,000. You're looking at earning over $4,000 on a trip your customers are going to take anyway with just 10 customers. Not bad, but Mr. Iverson, I'm not that conservative. I think I'm probably moderate, no problem. Go out there and get 100 customers inside of a year. And again, the same numbers apply. Average savings of $600. total savings of over $60,000. You're looking at now having earned over $30,000 in cash coming back to you from people doing what they're going to do anyway. Think about it. Travel is nothing that you don't have to sell travel. All over the world, people already understand what a beach is: jet skis, cruise ships, massages, spas, golf courses, right? And here's the other thing. Nobody is allergic to travel. Have you heard anybody say, hey, Mr. Iverson, tell me about your last vacation. Was it great? Oh, God, no, I just started itching when I thought about Hawaii. No, nobody loses it on travel. Nobody's allergic to fun and vacations. Matter of fact, other companies use our product as their incentive. Think about it. If you sell enough juice, we'll send you to Europe. If you sell enough cream, we'll send you to Hawaii. Guys, come on. That's our product. It's our job to go to the Bahamas. It's our job to go on cruise ships. So we can test the water, put our thermometer in the hot tub. Yes, check, 120 degrees. Need to come on this cruise, right? Guys, we have so much fun referring people to the project. Now you might say, Mr. Iverson, I think I'm getting aggressive. Fantastic. Go out there and get 1,000 customers. You're looking at over $300,000 in bonuses coming your way, and you haven't recruited one person. You haven't recruited one person, guys. But you might be out there and say, Mr. Iverson, I am a builder. I am a recruiter. That whole customer thing is cute, and I'm going to get my customers, but I've got a circle of influence. I know people. I think I want to earn some leveraged income by creating travel stores. I want to build a team. Okay, let's say you can go out there and conservatively build a team of 50 people, and those 50 people that you bring on board who are travel savings ambassadors, they each go out there and get 10 customers. Well, that's 500 trips that are happening through your organization over the course of the year. Guys, when you crunch all the numbers, you're looking at over $20,000 in earnings from just a group of 50 people. Now you might say, Mr. Iverson, I'm not that conservative. I'm more influential than that. I think I can build a team of 250. Guys, and each of them still has a conservative approach to building. They only get 10 customers each. You crunch those numbers, you're at six figures a year, over $100,000 in annual earnings from a team of 250. But once again, we have to look for those aggressive folks who can build a team of 1,000. Use your timeline, guys, a year, 2 years, whenever, but you're looking at now earning over $450,000 in cash, guys, from just a team of 1,000. Now, I know we have some networkers from around the world: India, Australia, Europe, the Philippines. You're laughing right now. You're not going to be able to sleep tonight or this morning, depending on where you're watching this Zoom, because you built organizations in network marketing of 5, 10, 15, 20, 30,000 people. So when you see 1,000 and you're going to extrapolate that number and apply it to $453,000 in earnings, you're going to lose it, guys. We have the legends of the industry racing into iBoomerang right now. They can't wait to get a good position. Why? Because we're still in pre-launch, guys. Guys, matter of fact, talking about pre-launch, this is our pre-launch fast start compensation plan. What I've shared with you on this evening is only 10% of the compensation plan. But we are paying out basically all fast starts right now. Very lucrative. We had the first commission run just a few days ago, and people were calling in, crying, and then trying to quit their jobs. No, wait, guys, there's more to come. Stop. Don't move too fast. Guys, we pay out almost 80% of what comes in during this pre-launch fast start compensation plan. Please get back with the person who's invited you to this iBoomerang presentation. They can break that down for you. But we have other elements. We have a unilevel. We've got a binary. We have leadership matching bonus. We got it all for you guys. Mr. Bug said, Spencer, Jonathan Green, you know why I only made $1.3 million a month in that coffee company? I said, no, Houghton, please explain to us why you and your family struggled so mightily at $1.3 million a month. He said, let me tell you what. The compensation plan was kept off at $1.3 million a month. He said, I solved that problem. Guys, we are in for an amazing ride here with iBoomerang. How do you get started? Guys, if you want to fly on iBoomerang Air, you need to get yourself a ticket. It starts with standby. Standby is $49.95, and much as the name implies, in real life, you have no guaranteed seat on the plane. You're just hoping that somebody maybe doesn't show up or gets bumped off so you can get on. Don't like those odds and chances, but it does have some benefits here. You get a customer site, 5 boomerangs to send out. You can refer your travel projects and people who want to travel with you to extreme travel where they'll share the commissions 25% with you. You get the I Decide interactive presentation, guys. That's a phenomenal tool. Again, get back with whoever invited you, because see, now you don't have to be a great speaker. You don't have to know all of the facts. No, the I Decide presentation does it for you. It even collects an answer from your guest. And then you have a back office system. It allows you to track your business. It allows you to see the data and the statistics, who's using your boomerang, have they used it, have they redeemed the code, everything you need to do to run a successful business. So you're standing there, you're flying standby, you're hoping that you get on the plane, but you know what? I learned a long time ago, I can't fly standby. My nerves cannot take flying standby. I got stuck in one city for 4 days because I kept getting bumped and I still had to buy a ticket. So you know what I learned to do? I learned to go ahead and buy myself a ticket. So we've got 3 tickets for you: coach, business, and first class. You want to fly coach? No problem. One-time investment of $250. Your iGo booking engine will give you access to great prices on the hotels, flights, and rental cars. You'll have 10 boomerangs you can give away to family and friends. You will realize 50% of the available savings when people use your boomerang, and you'll earn 10% in the dual team or the binary. You may say, Mr. Iverson, coach is cute, but you know I need a little bit extra. I only fly business class or above. Fantastic. Business class is $500 one-time investment. You'll get everything available to you that's available in coach. Now we're going to add cruises, discounted cruises and great vacation packages using our cruise lines. 25 boomerangs to give away to family and friends. You're going to realize 100% of the available savings that your customers get. So when they book on your iBoomerang and they save $2,000, you get the whole $1,000 versus, let's say, $500 in that example that you would get by having come in at a coach. I don't believe in leaving money on the table. In the dual team, you'll earn 12%. And watch this, when we have our experiences, when Houghton Bug says we're going to go to Europe or we're going to go to Dubai, and he puts that special package out there, you will get a 1-week pre-sale notification, because every experience, every convention, every event we have always sells out. So you'll get a 1-week advance notice. But some of you may be saying, Mr. Iverson, stop playing. I am a Diamond Medallion member of Delta Airlines. I only fly first class. Fantastic. We got your ticket waiting for you as well. One-time investment of $1,000. Guys, you're going to get everything plus the luxury homes and the vacation weeks, the marketplace, all the lifestyle things, the timeshare access. You're going to get 50 boomerangs to give away to family and friends. You'll realize also 100% of those bonuses available when people use your iBoomerang site. Now watch this. You now earn 20% of the binary compensation plan once that is activated. Guys, that's twice as much pay as somebody who comes in at a coach for doing the exact same work, guys. And you will get a 2-week pre-sale notification on everything relevant and pertinent to iBoomerang. Now, all of these packages include a $99.95 monthly subscription fee. Guys, that's nothing. I know we've got several people on this line who are entrepreneurs, you're business owners, you have overhead associated with your business, and I would take a wild guess and stretch to say that I believe that your overhead for your traditional business is slightly more than $99.95. It's a fixed expense. You can write it off, at least here in the United States, you can write that off on your taxes. So if I'm coming in at coach or let's say business class, it's $500 plus my $49.95. All of these packages, even if you buy a ticket, includes the $49.95, and then only $99.95 per month is your maintenance or administrative fee for hosting your site. Guys, we are super thrilled. We're super excited about what's happening here for us in iBoomerang. What we want to do right now, guys, is we want you to join us. Guys, we want you to join us. Get back with the person who invited you onto this project. We have a number of leaders in place, and we want you to go ahead and get your ticket, get enrolled in the fastest growing project anywhere in the world right now. Guys, we have something that's absolutely amazing. It's simple, it's easy, it's fun. Guys, you tried the rest. Come on and fly with the best here with us in iBoomerang. Until next time, my name is Spencer Iverson. On behalf of my partner, Mr. Jonathan Green, we want to welcome you to the iBoomerang family. Be blessed.